What we just got is hands down the biggest update to Gemini we have ever seen. I'm here at Google I/O, where Google just revealed all the latest updates to Gemini. We now have Gemini agents, a new video model where you can put an avatar into any scene, a completely redesigned Gemini, and so much more. It's absolutely incredible what they've cooked up. Let's dive into all the details. I first want to talk about Gemini Spark. This is Gemini's new AI agent that is coming this summer. And it looks like it could be the easiest AI agent that anyone can use with zero setup. It's a 24/7 everyday AI agent to help you with things like your inbox, online tasks, and a whole lot more. You'll be able to access it directly in the Gemini web app, the phone app, and on the Mac app. And it runs completely in the cloud, so you can close your laptop, it will still run, and you can access all your chats from anywhere. The demo was really impressive. Josh Woodward showed us how he used Spark to help plan a block party. It pulled all the info together from his docs, from emails, from his neighbors, and then actually sent out emails to his entire neighborhood, letting them know that there was going to be a block party and asking them to RSVP. Once they replied, Spark automatically updated the spreadsheet and actually followed up with neighbors later who didn't respond. So it was a really cool demo. You'll also be able to create Google Docs with Spark and have it edit existing docs just by speaking with it. Finally, you'll be able to schedule tasks or have it triggered on calendar events, when you receive emails, or when other events happen, like you can tell it to notify you if the temperature where you live is going to drop below a certain threshold. I think this is going to be really interesting for people who want one of these agents who can help with their busy work, but aren't super technical enough or don't have the time to set up something more complicated. It's going to be really interesting to see how well that works. Spark will start rolling out next week, but only for Ultra subscribers. However, during the I/O keynote, they also announced that there will be a new Ultra pricing plan. In the past, Ultra cost $250 a month. That plan will now only cost $200 a month, and there will be a cheaper Ultra plan that is only $100 a month. Now, like I said, I see Spark as more of an everyday AI agent that regular people can use, but for more power users, Spark will also be available on the Mac app with some additional capabilities, and it actually looks insanely powerful. You'll be able to connect it with apps, and it will also have access to local files on your computer, with your permission, of course. So it sounds like it could possibly be similar to Claude Cowork or OpenAI's Codex. There was a really interesting demo of it in action. You can see Josh Woodward here selecting local files on his computer, pressing the FN key to activate Spark's microphone, and then just explaining to Spark the email he wanted it to compose. Spark then pulled the context from all of those documents, composed the email, and pasted it. It was a really cool demo. Josh also said that MCP support is coming for Spark. For Google, I think this is a pretty big deal. Claude Cowork has gotten incredibly popular among knowledge workers who want the power of an AI agent without the complexity of something like Claude Code. Gemini in general is one of the easiest and most accessible consumer AI tools out there. And the fact that they now have an agent that may be able to rival Cowork is great news. I'm eager to get my hands on this to test it myself, so you'll definitely want to be subscribed to my channel for the full review when that happens. Google also announced a new video model called Omni Flash. I've been using it for a few days now, and I'll tell you, it is absolutely incredible and a lot of fun to use. Omni is accessible directly inside of Gemini, and the standout feature is your avatar. This is a digital avatar of you that you can then use to create images and videos of yourself. Here's a quick sample of what I've been able to make with it so far.
I just tried out the new Gemini Omni, and it's mind-blowing. It's one of the coolest models released so far. Break through the shadows of doubt. No looking back anymore.
Yeah, it's really cool. When you set it up for the first time, it will scan your face and copy your voice, so the videos will even sound like you. It definitely gives off Sora vibes before that was shut down. Omni can also handle multi-turn edits, so each instruction builds on the last while preserving the scene's logic. You can even upload a real video and ask it to transform anything in it without impacting the rest of the video. Part of the reason for that is because it has gotten very good at character and style consistency across different environments and lighting. It also has an intuitive understanding of physics and better uses Gemini's knowledge of history, biology, and culture to make the videos as realistic as possible. And the results show that. This is all rolling out for Pro and Ultra users today globally in the Gemini app and in Flow. And Omni Pro will be coming later this year. You'll also notice in the Gemini app, we have a new model, 3.5 Flash. This is already rolling out for everyone right now. It is Google's best and fastest model that's available in Gemini. It even beats Gemini 3.1 Pro. So it's frontier level intelligence for roughly half the cost. I got a few minutes to test it out inside the Gemini app, and I've been super impressed with it. For a Flash model, it is very good and still really fast. It is quite impressive. Many times people chase the best models, like they want the Pro model to come out, but sometimes those models can be overkill in many situations and expensive. For AI to really be scalable, we need these faster, cheaper models. And something this capable inside a Flash model is quite remarkable. But as for the Pro model, they did say that 3.5 Pro will come out next month. You may also start to see thinking levels in Gemini. Right now, it looks like we get standard, extended, and deep think. This will basically change how long Gemini will spend thinking before it responds. Standard will be best for most problems, but you can always switch to extended for more complex topics. And then deep think, I think, will take the longest, but it will use parallel reasoning for really important queries. Something that wasn't mentioned during the I.O. keynote, but has been spotted in the app, and you can see this on the web app as well, are usage limits. So these are your plan's limits. This determines how much you can use Gemini over time. Advanced models and other features, like I'm sure Omni, will take up more usage. I haven't seen any information about this. It seems like they reset every 5 hours. We get both current usage, which again, like would reset every few hours, I think 5, and weekly limits that can also be used up. As soon as I have more details about this, I'll make a video updating you guys. I haven't heard anything in particular. And as you see, mine is still at 0%, even though I have been using it. So I don't know if it's just getting started. We'll see what happens with this. All right, almost done. I told you there were a lot of Gemini updates this year. Maybe I should have talked about this one first, but whatever, here we go. Gemini got a completely new redesign. I'm sure you've already noticed it. Starting soon, when you open the Gemini app, if you haven't seen it already, you'll see that it looks so different than it did before. You'll see these stunning visuals and a much more sleek and modern app on both mobile and on web. Live mode has also gotten a big update. You no longer have to leave the text chat to start live chatting. And once you're done, you can switch back to the text chat and pick up exactly where you left off and switch back and forth seamlessly. When you are chatting with Gemini, you will also notice that the responses are a lot more visual than they were in the past. You'll see images, timelines, maps, and these interactive visual diagrams. Finally, Google Glasses are coming this fall. These will be screenless. They'll just be audio. There'll be microphones. You can talk to it and hear it, and there'll be little cameras in it. And the demo looked very promising. If you pair it with an Android, it can launch apps for you and take action. So you can say, order my usual coffee, and it will order it from your favorite local coffee shop that you always order from. Let's say you get a message about an event. It will read the message to you on the glasses. You can respond and then say, hey, Gemini, add this to my calendar, all from your glasses. And finally, you'll be able to take photos with it, ask Gemini to edit that image, like with Nano Banana, and then it will show the generated image on your watch, all without taking out your phone. It will be really cool to play with in the fall once it is available. Oh, and it will be available in 2 different styles right now, and will be available for both Android and iOS. Oh, and one final thing. This wasn't announced at I.O., but it's totally worth mentioning because it's super cool. If you have an AI Pro subscription, you're also going to get YouTube Premium Lite at no extra cost. It will be included. That will let you watch most YouTube videos completely ad-free, offline, and in the background, packing even more value into an AI Pro subscription. So that is the quick lowdown on all the new Gemini updates from I.O., but there are a lot more details on all the new updates that I covered in this short video. So I'll have separate videos for each new update. In fact, I already have one for you right here. This video is all about Gemini's new Omni model. I've been able to test it for a few days now. Some of the videos I've been able to create with it are absolutely wild. So if you want to see my full review on it, click on this video right here, and I'll see you over in this one in 1 second. Bye for now.